Welcome back to Car Auto Tune-Up, where we bring you the best of automotive reviews, inside and out. Today, we're diving deep into a long-awaited model, one that commands attention in its segment, the 2026 Toyota Fortuner. It's bolder, sharper, and brings more refinement than ever before. We spent a few days with this new beast, and we're ready to break it down for you. Buckle up. Starting with the exterior, the 2026 Fortuner immediately shows Toyota's updated design language. The front fascia is perhaps the most dramatic change. It's now more aggressive and futuristic, but without losing the SUV's rugged charm. You'll notice the new LED matrix headlights are slimmer, sharper, and with adaptive functions that respond to steering input. Between them sits a larger, blacked-out trapezoidal grille with chrome accents on the higher trims. The Toyota emblem now sits proud and centered, with a neat integration of a front camera just beneath it for the 360-degree view system. Lower down, the redesigned bumper adds to the vehicle's muscular look. You get a revised skid plate finished in brushed aluminum, and the air intakes are now wider, flanking neatly around the fog lamp housings, which are themselves LED-powered and trimmed in black gloss. The hood carries stronger creases that flow backward, lending the SUV a tougher, more defined stance when viewed head-on. Move to the side and the Fortuner's proportions feel even more commanding this year. The 2026 model stands slightly longer and wider than the previous generation, giving it an even more imposing road presence. The beltline gently rises towards the rear, emphasizing a sense of movement even when parked. New 20-inch alloy wheels come as standard on the premium trims. These feature a dual-tone finish and a turbine-inspired design. Wheel arches are more sculpted, finished in matte cladding that subtly connects with the door skirts. One of the most notable changes from the side is the revised glasshouse. The rear quarter glass is sleeker, and the floating roof illusion is enhanced with blacked-out pillars, especially on the top-tier trims. The door handles are now body-colored with a chrome outline, and there's a welcome light projection system underneath the mirrors, projecting the Fortuner name onto the ground as you approach. At the rear, Toyota has taken a more premium approach. The LED tail lamps are slimmer and extend into the tailgate for a wraparound look. The lighting signature at the back now mirrors the front for visual symmetry. You'll also see a redesigned roof spoiler with integrated high-mount stop lamp and a rear windshield that's slightly more sloped, adding a hint of sportiness to this rugged SUV. The tailgate itself is power-operated with gesture controls, and there's a fresh chrome garnish above the license plate holder, embossed subtly with Fortuner. Dual chrome exhaust tips sit neatly within a blacked-out lower diffuser, giving the rear end a cleaner, more performance-oriented feel. Stepping inside, the interior is where the 2026 Fortuner makes the biggest leap forward. Open the door and you are greeted by a completely overhauled cabin that finally feels premium. Toyota has used higher quality materials across the board, from soft touch surfaces on the dashboard to stitched leather on the door cards and console. The seating layout remains a 7-seater configuration, but now with better bolstering and a more contoured design. The top trims get a choice of saddle tan, black, or beige leather upholstery with contrasting stitching. The dashboard layout is horizontal and uncluttered. The centerpiece is a new 14-inch touchscreen infotainment system that supports wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, along with built-in navigation and a voice assistant that actually works well. Below that is a sleek row of touch-sensitive climate controls, and a digital climate control display integrated into the same surface. The central tunnel feels sturdier and wider, offering more storage and better ergonomics. The driver now gets a fully digital 12.3-inch instrument cluster that changes themes based on the drive mode: Eco, Normal, Sport, and the new Trail mode. The steering wheel is slightly flatter at the bottom and wrapped in perforated leather, with tactile buttons for everything from media to adaptive cruise control. Behind the wheel, paddle shifters add to the sportier driving feel, particularly in the turbocharged variant. The front seats are ventilated and power adjustable in 10 ways, including lumbar support. Rear passengers aren't left out either. The second row gets improved cushioning, recline capability, and dual-zone AC vents with a touchscreen climate controller. USB-C ports, sunshades, and ambient lighting across the cabin give passengers the kind of comfort you'd expect from a luxury SUV. Under the hood, the 2026 Fortuner brings two major engine options. The first is a 2.8-liter turbo diesel engine that's been re-engineered to offer 210 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque. It's paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission, and the refinement is noticeable. The second option, and the highlight this year, is the all-new 2.4-liter turbocharged petrol hybrid engine. It delivers 270 horsepower and 420 Nm of torque, with assistance from an electric motor that adds instant torque at low speeds. This is paired with an 8-speed automatic, and in our tests, this powertrain felt smoother and more responsive, particularly in city conditions. The ride quality has seen a significant improvement, thanks to revised suspension tuning and new dampers. On tarmac, the Fortuner feels planted and more composed than before, especially at high speeds. There's still a bit of body roll and tight corners, but that's expected in a body-on-frame SUV. Off-road, the Fortuner retains its legendary capability. It gets a switchable 4WD system with low-range gearing, rear differential lock, hill descent control, and Toyota's multi-terrain select. We took it through a combination of rocky paths and shallow water crossings that handled them with ease and kept the cabin isolated and stable. Braking performance has improved too, with larger ventilated discs all around and a new brake assist system. Safety is also a big upgrade. Toyota Safety Sense 4.0 is now standard across most variants. This includes pre-collision warning, adaptive cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, blind spot monitoring, and rear cross-traffic alert. A 360-degree camera and front plus rear parking sensors make maneuvering this large SUV much more manageable. As for fuel economy, the diesel variant gives around 13 to 14 km/L in combined driving, while the new hybrid pushes close to 17 km/L, depending on how conservatively you drive. It's an impressive leap, especially for a full-sized SUV with real off-road capabilities. Pricing varies depending on market and trim level, but globally, the starting price hovers around $42,000 for the base rear-wheel drive diesel, climbing up to about $56,000 for the fully loaded hybrid 4x4 variant. Toyota is offering new packages that include connected car services, extended warranties, and custom accessories like roof carriers, side steps, and blacked-out kits. The value proposition remains strong, especially when you consider the Fortuner's resale value and Toyota's bulletproof reliability. So, what's our verdict? The 2026 Fortuner is no longer just a rugged SUV. It's evolved into a premium, tech-laden family hauler with serious off-road chops. Whether you need a vehicle to take you through the mountains or to school drop-offs in comfort and style, the Fortuner now does both without compromise. The design is bolder, the interior finally lives up to expectations, and the addition of a hybrid powertrain proves that Toyota is thinking about the future while keeping its loyal base intact. That wraps up our full review of the 2026 Toyota Fortuner. If you're in the market for a tough, reliable, and now refined SUV, this should definitely be on your short list. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and click that bell icon for more detailed car reviews. We'll be back soon with another deep dive. Until then, drive safe, and keep your engines tuned.